Have you ever wondered how can people work smart? You've probably heard people saying, "Oh, I just work 4 hours, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to travel now." Have you ever heard that? You probably heard that and you probably wondered, how can you do that? Just like, how can I just work 4 hours? Like, how? You know, you probably already heard like people saying, "Oh, this is how you work smart," or "I work smart, that's why I don't have to work a lot of hours," something like that. Have you ever wondered how can you work smart? Because you probably do. You know, like, okay, there is hard work and smart work. Which one is better? You know, like, you probably already wondered those things. You know, you probably want to work less time and probably you want to work smart. That's basically the same thing, you know. But like the fact it's, oh, I work, like just saying I work smart, you know, it's something that it makes you like want to know more about it, you know. Then that's what we are going to talk about in this video. I'm Rafa and I have a product called Productive Academy, which are turn many entrepreneurs into hard workers. Then if you're interested, link in the description, okay? It's cheap right now. The price is really low right now for the first person. Then if you are really interested, it's really cheap now. Then check it out. Okay, we first have to understand the difference between shallow work and hard work. When I say hard work, I'm trying to say deep work, okay? I'll call it deep work, okay? The difference between shallow work and deep work. I'm going to give an example. Imagine that you were a YouTuber like me, then I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to present you 6 tasks and I'm going to show you which 3 aren't deep work. That's really what I'm going to talk about. That deep work is like basically important tasks and often they are hard, okay? And then basically shallow work is the opposite, okay? Then imagine that you're a YouTuber, you have the task to reply to comments, to record a video, to post, make a post in the community, to change your profile picture, and then we have editing a video and making a script, and then we have as well making a thumbnail, okay? This is our 7, but who cares? But imagine we have those tasks, right? Then right now you have to just analyze which one are more deep work and which ones aren't deep work, like just shallow work. It's often easy and it's not important, or if it could be important but not really super important compared to the tasks which are really important. Then the tasks are really important are making this script, recording the video, editing the video, and making the thumbnail. But make the thumbnail is in the middle, okay? You know, because it like is important, you know, but it's not so much important, and it's hard, but sometimes it's not that hard, you know. Then it's the middle. We could say this more for the shallow work, you know. Then we could say the deep work is making the script, recording the video, and editing the video. But the not really important task is like making posts on the community, changing your profile picture or banner, changing not, or replying to comments. These are things that could benefit your channel, but are not really the important part. It's like you shouldn't focus on that, you know. Then that's our deep work and shallow work as if you were a YouTuber, you know. Because if I don't give you an example, you probably won't understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to give you an example if you were a dropshipper. This example is a bit harder to understand. Like in this situation, it's a bit harder to understand like what it is hard deep work and what it is shallow work. But yeah, okay. On dropshipping, for what I remember, we have the core 4 tasks, okay? It is to find the product, okay? To make the description of the product as you already found the product, and then making the video to market the product, and then to have the work to put the video on Facebook ads and to do things blah 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 to market the product. That's what I'm talking about, okay? that is our like 4 tasks we have. We could say like, oh, but the task to make the shop is a task as well. But this is something like that you do one time and you basically you don't have to do anymore. You know, sometimes after a couple of months you can improve it, but it's not like really like a test that you have to do often. Okay, for example, recording videos I have to do often. I can't like just record a video and record another video in 6 months. Like, it doesn't work like that. Then you go what I mean. Okay, then for example, the task of finding the product is really important. It isn't the thing that you shouldn't focus, you know, because you shouldn't just try to focus on finding the products and then almost do like don't work on the product, make like a shitty description, make a shitty video, and then start putting on Facebook ads, you know. Then you have to understand that find a product, even if it's like, if you can't have a product if you don't find a product. That task is not really the most important. Okay, it's not the thing that you should focus the most. Okay, if I find the product, nice. Okay, but the hardest part that I've seen here is to make the description and to make the video. It's not even I seen, because I did it and I know myself that these are the most and the hardest part that people don't want to do. You know, then making the description, I think especially the making the description is really the hardest and important part. You know, because if you don't have a description, nobody is going to buy a product that don't have the images of the product, that don't have the description of the product, they don't have all of that, they don't have the informations of the products. You know, you have to do that. This is a work that you probably don't want to do, but it's important, really important, you know. Then this is really deep work. Okay, another test that's really important, that perhaps is a bit easier, but it still is not super easy, at least for me is more fun, you know, is to make the video. You know, you nearly have to make the video to put on Facebook ads. Then you have to find some clips of your product and then combine them, put together, put some transitions. You got what I mean. Okay, perhaps use a AI voice or your voice. You know, I remember the times that I used my voice, but I've regret a bit. I think using AI voice would be better. But yeah, then yeah, these are really the most important. And of course, putting the video on Facebook ads, it's not the most important thing, you know. Even if to sell, you have to put the video on Facebook ads. It's not really the most important, or perhaps like it's like we could say it's most important, you know, because if you don't find a product and if you don't put a Facebook ads, even if you have a shitty product, you can sell. We can argue that, but I'm trying to see as the things that are hard and important as well, and the things that is going to make you really make you a bunch of sales, you know. Because we could argue that the most important, find the products and put you on Facebook ads, you know, but if you don't focus on making the description and the video, you can get some sales, but not a lot. Or if you get some sales, like people won't trust on your store because you're making a shitty description, shitty video. That you understand that for each people to grow and like really the important part for people to grow is to focus on these things. Then you shouldn't always focus on find the product, and especially put on Facebook ads, because you focus on that, you're probably focused on that because it's more easy and it's more fun. And I really get it, you know, it's more fun to put on Facebook ads and then wait for a sale, you know, see the CTR, blah blah blah. I understand it's more fun, but it isn't the part that you should focus on. It's making the description and making the video. This is the part that really has to be well done. Find the product, of course, and put it in Facebook ads, of course, you know, but these are the most important parts in order for you to be able to have the success on dropshipping. Okay, then with these two examples, you probably right now can understand the difference between shallow work and deep work. Okay, let's talk about the deep work. Okay, deep work is the most important part, as you already understood. And for deep work, one of the most important rules, at least for me, is to do that as the first thing. Okay, you will not put some video on Facebook ads first. No, you'll not reply to comments first. Okay, like you'll not like put a video on Facebook ads before like you made the description. You'll not like reply to comments before you record the video. Why you are doing this shallow work, you know? Then yeah, is the first thing that you have to do. Then you have to combine all your deep work, tasks, and do that first in the morning. And after that, you can reply to comments and do all of that, you know. But first, you have to do the deep work, you know. Then if you were a YouTuber, what I'd recommend is to start your morning. Let's say you wake up at 6 a.m. and then you have a morning routine from 30 minutes. Then at 6:30 you start making the script for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then you record the video. Let's say at, I don't know, 7:30, 8 a.m. record the video, and then the next hours you edit the video. If you do that, even if you don't reply to comments, you don't change your profile picture, you don't try to improve your banner or profile picture, you don't waste time making posts on the community. Even if you don't do that, it could benefit your channel. It could be good, and it is good. If you just do that, just make the script, record the video, edit the video, you can be super mega successful on YouTube. Because this is the important part in order for you to be able to have success. The rest, it isn't. It can help you, yes, of course, but this is the most important part. Okay, then that's why your deep work tasks, like, you have to do in the morning. Okay, you have to do in the morning, not even the morning, as the first thing. You shouldn't start your day, let's reply some comment, let's change the profile picture, let's, I don't know, learn how to make thumbnails. You shouldn't do that, okay? And for the thumbnails, as I already said, is because it's not really the most important part, and sometimes it's kind of easy. But I would recommend do that after editing the video, after making the script or recording the video, editing the video. Then you can, I don't know, make the thumbnail, because it's in the middle. Like, it's not really deep work, but it's not really shallow work. It's in the middle. And after the deep work, you can make the thumbnail, okay? But you don't start the day making the thumbnail, because it isn't the hardest and the most important part. The most important part is not even making the script, to be honest. It's not even edit the video. It's just having recorded the video, because then, of course, you can't be successful because you're not posting videos, you know, and unless you're in a social media that you don't have to post content in order to become successful. That is impossible, you know. Then you go what I mean. On your deep work session, I recommend having, like, I don't know, 2 hours or 4 hours of deep work without breaks, okay? I would recommend not having breaks, but yeah. For example, 1 hour to get on the script, 30 minutes to record the video, and 1 hour and a half to edit the video. Then this is basically 3 hours, okay? Then 3 hours, if you're counting with making the thumbnail, it could be more, 30 minutes, you know. Then I recommend, like, I would recommend just 1 hour deep work. I'm done. No, I recommend being, like, I don't know, more than 2 hours, 3 hours, or even 4 hours, you know. After 4 hours, it's probably difficult without the break, for 15 or 30 minutes, without the break, I really think it's difficult, you know. It's going to depend on the people. Perhaps if you do a lot of times, you increase your capacity to focus straight away, you know. But I would recommend just having deep work tasks for less than 2 hours, you know, just 1 hour. Then you're kind of wasting time. You could be a lot more productive, you know, unless you're still in, I don't know, in a job or something like that, or in school, or I don't know, college, and you have to in the morning to go to another place. Then I understand, but minimum time that I would recommend deep work is 1 hour, okay? Because 1 hour we really can do a lot of. Okay, then 1 hour is the minimum that I would recommend. The max without a break, I would recommend 4 hours. Okay, focus. What I'm talking about focus. You already heard that I said that you shouldn't have breaks. You should just start to have breaks after 4 hours. Perhaps you have to do after 2 hours because you don't have the capacity, but the more that you do that, the more that it's going to be easier for you, okay? But I recommend that you have to be really, really focused. It's not even I recommend, you have to be really, really focused. The only thing that you can do is the thing that you should be doing, that it is your test. You shouldn't, I don't know, just bake reply to comments in the middle. No, you have to be really focused. The only things that you can basically the only thing that you can do as a break, we could say, just go to the bathroom. Okay, you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. But besides that, I would recommend more. I would recommend, I don't know, you go to another place and do. I would recommend, if you go to another place, I don't know, I don't know, pick up a coffee, make a coffee. If you do these things, do it fast as possible. Don't be outside, for more than 10 minutes. That's what I recommend, because then you can I don't know if you know, but flow state. Flow state is basically, it's like, imagine that imagine I'm working right now and I go do my script. The first 10 minutes I'm trying to focus, but after a couple of minutes, for some reason I'm super focused. I'm really focused. I have zero thoughts on my mind, just super focused. I'm doing the things. You feel it's fun because you're super focused. You're doing a lot of work, and then if you distract for a lot of time, you can lose that focus straight away. Then I would recommend that. Okay, then I really recommend for you to be really, really focused. Okay, it's these tests you have to do. You have to get done these tests. Okay, then really focused. Basically no breaks. Just if you have to go to the bathroom, then I recommend that you're really, really focused on getting done these deep work tasks. Okay, how to set them up? How to set your tasks? How to set up your tasks? Okay. Then, as I already said, you just have to understand what are your deep work tasks and what are shallow work. Okay. Then, when you understand what are your really important and hard tasks, you just have to put it and say, okay, in the 30 minutes I do this task, and then after I do this task, and start with the hardest. Okay, if you're a YouTuber, it's really difficult for you to start recording videos, but you really can. You can, I don't know, the day before make the script and then start with the recording video, and that's what I'm trying right now, and I think it's better than try with the hardest. All of them are important. Then if wasn't important, it wouldn't be there. Then just start with the hardest, okay? And then after a bit while you're doing less hard tests, but it's still important, and then less hard, then start with the hardest test, the test that you don't want to do. It's just like, I don't want to start with that. That's what I recommend. You remember that I said in the beginning, I'm going to teach you how to work less, okay? And with deep work, I really have the capacity to work less. But I don't really like that mindset. I think, like, as a man, you're kind of feminine if you're just trying to work as less as you possibly can, okay? I don't like that idea. If you just want to, I don't know, work less sometimes just to travel, okay. But, like, if you just want to travel as less as possible just to do other things, I don't like that mindset. I think as a masculine man, you just like to work, Then after my deep work, what I do is, sometimes I'm learning that I could say this is work, but I really like to work even after my deep work. After doing the hardest things, I do another tasks, I think just trying to work as less as you possibly can is not really good mindset, because I believe for you to be able to be successful, I think you have to work smart and hard at the same time. I think that's the best way. The best way for productivity is to work hard and to work smart. Then I don't like the mindset. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but I don't recommend. I think it's just not a good mindset. I don't like it. I imagine that you're just like 2 hours. I don't want to work more, bro. Go to the jacuzzi. Like, it's weird. I just don't like that mindset, okay? Then I just would recommend just having that kind of mindset. I think working, especially in the beginning, you really have to work hard. And I think, like, all masculine men always will want to work hard. Even if it's not work specific, even if it's just going to gym, I think it's we always want to work hard and do some work, you know. I think that's our way to enjoy life. And the time that you're going to do your shallow work tasks, if you want, and I recommend doing because it's fun, you know, I would recommend doing it afternoon, or basically not even at afternoon. I would recommend doing when you're done with your deep work. You got on your deep work, your hard and important tasks, you can do shallow work. That's the time that I would recommend, okay? And when you're doing shallow work, you just don't have to be super focused as you are when you're doing hard tasks. You can lose a bit more your focus. You sometimes get switch task from task. It's not really the biggest problem, okay, because you already did the hard part. The hard part you can switch task from task, okay, but this, it doesn't really, it's a big problem, okay. Then that's it. I hope I helped you, brother, and yeah, I hope that you learned, and I hope that you're going to take action after watching this video. Then that's it. Bye.